He's actually my shirt story, and Chris, you'll remember
What?
this one. Well, you remember
That's how he introduces
You
me
a-
to everyone. This is my short
no,
story.
you
Chris.
asked me this question, Joe, when we started the Patreon. What was
Oh,
your
I
shirt story?
did. Yeah,
And I
okay.
told you, I rolled up to my buddy Chris's place. I got out of the car because we were going to go for a Timmy's, which is Tim Hortons here.
Oh yeah.
I got out, I was like, let's go, fucker. And I went to fart and I shit myself. So me and Chris had to go back to my place so I could clean myself up. So I could clean myself up, change the clothes, and then we went for a coffee. It was shower worthy.
Oh
Yeah,
no. Shower worthy's the worst.
Yeah.
No. I like the commitment. Like, yeah, no, let's still go get Timmy's. Like, my day's not ruined.
So you
No,
don't
no.
understand.
This is
There
a
was
speed bump.
nothing to do there.
Yeah, that was basically, if you didn't do like four-wheeling or outdoor activities like we didn't, then yeah, your entire day was clean your house and go get a Timmy's once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then walk around the Walmart with the Timmy's.
Yeah.
The best part was it was 24-hour Walmart back then. So you could go at 3 a.m. and just be there with the weirdos.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
there's not much to do when you said the best part was Walmart's open at 3 a.m. It's like,
Oh, it was
you're-
a tiny, tiny town.
Listen, the fancy restaurant was Boston Pizza.
I thought you were about to say Denny's or something.
No, I wish we had a fucking Denny's. Oh my
No,
god.
what did we have? A Humpty's.
Humpty's, that's right. Yep.
What the hell's a Humpty's?
It's
It's
just
an
basically
off-brand Denny's.
off-brand Denny's.
Ah,
Is a
okay.
great way to say it.
Is Timmy's good by you guys now? Like,
Not anymore.
I'm in the
No.
Michigan area, so we got Timmy's, like, yeah, like down the river.
Timmy's is more of like the iPhone of coffee places around here. You do
Yeah.
it because of the brand name, not because it's a good product.
Yeah,
Yes,
I know.
I mean that personally. Everybody who owns an iPhone.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. It's like, it's always been like very boilerplate, whatever coffee around here. And like the only thing notable is like, oh, I guess if I want an iced cap, I'll go there just so it's something different.
I think the comparable one would be a Dunkin' Donuts, or I think it's Dunkin's you have down there.
Yeah, we do. And yeah, they're pretty A, B, you know,
Well,
nothing
what's
fancy.
funny is back in the day, Timmy's was really good coffee. Like they got really good coffee from
Yeah.
like Brazil or Colombia or something like that. I can't remember which.
Probably
And
Columbia.
then they went corporate. They got bought out by Wendy's, the same company that owned Wendy's. And they got turned into a restaurant style. So the donuts were no longer made fresh in store. They were frozen and shipped to the store. And the coffee, they went for the cheaper brand. Well, McDonald's went in and swooped up that old coffee brand. So now McDonald's coffee in Canada is better than Tim Hortons coffee.
McDonald's is one of my easiest, like, quick grab a black coffee because it's decent, actually, and you don't expect it to be.
So
Yeah.
honestly, in Canada, McDonald's is the top franchise coffee. It beats Starbucks, it beats Timmy's, it beats everybody.
I mean,
It
franchise
really does.
coffee's rough anymore, like, wherever you go. If you can,
Absolutely.
like, yeah, you go to any small coffee shop or do your own stuff, it's just a million times better. Like, I grind my own beans and everything and do it a lot fresh here. I just pounded 2 shots of espresso, like, literally while we've been sitting here.
I grind Brian's beans all the time.
Fuck yeah. See, I started grinding my beans because I read online that the pre-ground
Prostate
stuff
cancer.
has a certain threshold of bugs they're allowed to let pass through into it. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to grind my own coffee because my threshold for bugs in my coffee is 0. And I can guarantee that if I grind my own beans.
See, and I thought you were going to say it's because the risk of prostate cancer lowers the more often you grind your own beans.
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, 21 times a month, boys.
See, I like to grind my own beans so I can add more bugs into my coffee. You know, they hit 2 little rookie numbers. Just throw a cockroach in there and grind it all up.
Well, you got to mix it up, you know, earwig
yeah.
once in a while, some silverfish, you know.
Fuck, earwigs were like my childhood fear. Like there's always earwigs in Ontario here. And
Yeah,
When
it's
I was
around
a-
here too.
yeah, when I was a kid, I always like wake up in the morning. If I had an itch in my ear, the first thing I'd be doing is looking for the earwig in there. And it's like, I don't know. I like unnatural fear of earwigs.
Oh man, now you got me thinking because like, Brian, you remember like a few months back where I was like, "Hey, my ear's fucked up," and I'm like, "Death." That's
Yeah.
never fully recovered. I'm
Well,
wondering, do I have some earwig? I don't know. I never went to the doctor. I just kind of ignored it, and it subsided to slightly better.
well,
But
if you
now you got me
went to the
thinking.
doctor there just to get something simple checked out, like what's in your ear, you'd probably go bankrupt.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was gonna say I'm
absolutely.
in America. I can't. Yeah, I go there, and it's like, God damn, it's $400. No, I'm just gonna suffer and be death. It's
Well, it's
fine.
it's $400, then you leave, and they might deport you too.
Please, some days. God damn it. About done.
Oh
Well,
man.
aside from earwigs and bugs in your coffee, what have you guys been up to lately? What's new?
I started Assassin's Creed Mirage finally, meaning it'll
Woo!
be the last Assassin's Creed I need to play before I can make a ranking list.
Nice.
Nice.
How you liking it?
So far, I like it better than Shadows and the ones three that came before it because it
The
actually
open world
feels,
ones?
yeah, it feels more like an Assassin's Creed again.
Which one is Mirage?
It's the one that takes place
Yeah.
in Baghdad.
Okay, I haven't played that one.
No, it's awesome because like I've never heard like a Muslim pronounce things from the Middle East in their actual accent there, and they're pronouncing it all over the place. And it's just like I can't believe how wrong we say things. Like we say it phonetically, but the way they have in their accent there, and that's how it actually is said in the game. Of course, taking into account that I don't have the muscle movement to make the proper sound, but it's really interesting just to hear all this different ways of dialect is being said for stuff that we say commonly here.
Hmm.
I feel like Assassin's Creed, I feel like those
We'll get
games
there.
do a good job at like really highlighting culture when they go to like specific areas. Like the entire Ezio trilogy actually did a pretty good like representation of like Renaissance Italy and everything.
Well,
Yeah.
that's their bread and butter is they do a
Yeah.
lot of research into it. They actually have historians on staff.
See that that's awesome. And just seeing like how far that series has gone, I was hopeful for Mirage. I haven't gotten into it myself, but I'm like it definitely piqued my interest because I was so tired of all the open world, like just all over the place stuff.
Yeah, after Valhalla and the like 20-minute horse ride with running into nothing, I was kind
Yeah.
of done with Assassin's Creed. And Shadows is kind of the same way.
Yeah, I dropped off at Valhalla. I as soon as the map completely opened up, I did it all like just went off, did whatever, maxed out armor, maxed out level, maxed out everything, and then like, okay, let's go back and enjoy the story. And like go to do the story and like the story's weak. It's milk toast. I just put it down. I'm like, if I'm not enjoying the story and I have everything, why should I keep playing this?
I was stuck in a COVID hotel, so that's why I kept playing
Well,
it.
yeah,
See,
you had nothing else to do.
I 100%ed Valhalla. I
Did you
fucking
really?
loved it.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. I could give a fuck about the story. The running around, killing things, and being a fucking kick ass Viking was hilarious, and I loved it.
I
And
think it
then
was
he went to play the game.
I think it was a matter of timing for me because it's just like, and that's when the market was even is like at the peak heaviest of like I felt like open world
Yeah, oh yeah.
everything. So it was just like I've had enough of this. I've done this for so many times over again. I need something else.
Yeah,
Mm.
so that's basically all I'm up to gaming wise. Like I obviously have the show games, but
Right.
I keep those for the main show.
Keep it
And
Yeah,
close to the vest.
I
I'm
know.
not really close to the vest. It's more along the lines of I haven't even started Warcraft 2 yet, and we're
Yeah, you
doing that in
guys.
2 weeks.
Yeah, I would say you got some beefy ones coming down the pipeline. So yeah,
Well, we got Mass Effect coming up next, and
yeah.
like at the time of this recording, which will probably come out after Mass Effect does, but
Mm.
I played that game about 10 weeks ago in preparation that the game was going to take me a long time to finish, and I ended up getting absorbed into it, and it took me like a week to finish of just straight gaming. So that
Nice.
was kind of a bad thing because now I'm playing catch up to remember what happened in the story.
Yeah, I
So
was gonna say, didn't you just play it last year too?
yeah,
Like on your own? Yeah.
yeah, no, it wasn't on my own. It was for the show because I thought it was going to take me forever. So I figured I'd start it, and it
Oh,
didn't not take me forever.
gotcha. I know. I just finished a quick play in the chamber like the other night. It took me a whopping 3 days to record, so that was fun. I I did the intro, paused for a moment, took a drink, go like, okay, let's talk about the meat of this thing. And then my daughter decided to scream her head off for an hour and a half, and then there was no recovering. And then I got sick, so about halfway through, my voice changes. So,
That's the best part.
oh yeah. So, day in the life of a parent. Oh, that thing is put together with like duct tape and dreams. So,
Yeah, sexy man, deep, sick voice. Ooh, I got a couple of those. I got a clip of that.
oh don't, oh no, it's bad. Like it's voice cracks. It's rough.
High pitched, nasally.
Oh yeah, I'm already nasally as can be. But it's just how it goes with kids and stuff these days. It's been a learning experience, that's for sure.
And what do you got? 18-month-old, something like that, right?
17 months, I think.
Yeah. So look forward to a few more years of that, and I
Oh, yeah.
can't wait
Yeah.
for school to start.
And when are you going to stop counting in months? That's 1 year and
I
5
don't know.
months. 1.5 years old.
Yes.
That's what we say here in Canada.
That's what I would say too, except my wife beats me over the heads this month, and I'm like, okay, sure, whatever, fine.
I don't know. After a year, the only person who needs to know the specific amount of months is your doctor.
That's true. But I don't know. I honestly, yeah, it's many days where I'm like, how the hell old is she? That panic attack of just like someone will ask me, I'm like, 17. You're not gonna know the answer, so I should just say a number and that's fine.
Yeah, well, I'm happy to announce that my son is 144 months old.
Wow, you should be
Already?
proud.
Wow, time flies.
Yeah, I know, right? It's amazing. Actually,
Well,
143 months.
Yeah.
140. Oh, you actually? I thought you were just tossing out a number like an asshole. You
No,
actually did
His
the math.
birthday's coming up.
It's not hard. You take their actual age and you times it by how many months there are in a year. In this case, 11.
Brian, I'm no.
Well, most years have
Math
12.
numbers, stop. You use big words. No.
Sorry, me am now.
There.
Words.
Yes.
Big won't.
Smash. You think we should probably get into this? It's probably
Yeah.
plenty of meat. You want to take it away, Brian?
Yeah, we'll take it away. All right, give me a second there to get into the mindset. You're going to hear some noises. Just ignore them. That's just me talking.
Yeah, I've always ignored that.
There we go. All right, here we go. Fucking dog. Did you guys hear the bark?
Yeah.
It fucking right as I was about to go threw me off
Oh
my
my
game.
gosh, I'm gonna have a field day with this one.
Fuck you, Joe.
Anytime.
All right. Here we go. 5 seconds there. This time, if that dog barks, we're going to pause. I'm going to go kick it in the head. It is episode 4 of RetroBytes. This will be the 4th month we're doing it. And for the first time on this show, we are actually bringing in a guest. And I pulled somebody from my history. It's my really good buddy, Chris, from... He's not really been on anything yet, but we do actually have a plan one day, if we ever get around to it, to do an episode of Retrotopia together. And I promise we will. Chris, how are you?
I'm doing really good. Your name again was?
Joseph.
Joseph. Yes, Joseph.
And I'm Brian.
Yeah. Listen, Mr. Fettuccini, I know who you are.
Oh, I feel honored. You're using my whole surname and everything.
Yeah, but you got to pronounce fettuccine wrong.
Fusilli? Yeah, sorry.
No, it's pronounced spaghetti, you mongrel.
It's Fazzoletti.
It's
I
Piscetti.
know this.
Spaghetti.
All right. Anyways, Chris, how are you, buddy?
Yeah,
I'm doing really good. Thanks.
it is a pleasure to have you here already. It has been
It
has
is.
been an interesting experience for the past 15 minutes. I have
Yeah.
no clue how much is going to make it into the actual episode, but I'll cross that bridge later.
Yeah, that's going to be a fun way to edit there. I know what story I told that's going to get put in there right away. Because,
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah. It's going to be a good time. All right, so the topic of the day, and the reason we brought Chris in is because Chris has a young daughter. I have a young son, and Joe has a really young daughter coming in at, we've determined, 17 months. So we're going to be talking about gaming as a parent before you had kids, when you have kids, and what our ideas are for introducing our kids to the medium that we love.
Woo.
So let's just get a little bit about our history of gaming, I guess before the kids came out. So I'll let you start, Joe, to set the tone.
Okay.
That way we can not blindside Chris right away. We'll blindside him a little later.
Oh, see, you're nice. This shows that you guys are friends. I feel like when I came onto the scene early on, you're like, "Hey, Joe, here, think fast."
Yep.
Brian's just scared of what I'm gonna say.
Yep.
Yeah, I can. You know what? That's fair. But before kids, I was a pretty heavy gamer. Like I would probably game 5 hours a day because I had no life besides just work, come home, game, don't talk to people outside of my home because that's terrifying. We talked about it earlier. I was in my 20s and 30s. I was like, oh, I'm talking to people. That's disgusting. But I've probably been gaming my whole life, honestly, and just it's always been a big part. And just getting married, having a kid, and it's changed a lot over the years. And I'm happy to say I still have time, but it's definitely different than what it used to be.
Oh,
But
for sure.
oh yeah, it has to change because I
Yeah.
mean, either it has to change or you can just not be involved in your child's life at all, and you have a ton of time.
I've known people like that. I really
Yeah.
have. Chris, what about you? Like, what's your history with gaming?
So I have 2 kids. I know you don't remember Brian, but I actually have 2.
You are correct. Oh my god, I can't
Holy
believe she's
shit!
she's an adult now, though.
Yes,
so I don't
exactly,
consider her a kid anymore.
But that's the point. Like, so pre-children, our gaming consisted of me coming over with you and the rest of the guys, watching you guys play Rainbow Six Vegas and getting hammered and just being super stupid. And then having a kid where all of a sudden I had no time for gaming. Like, again, Joe, 5 hours a day, absolutely feel you on that 100%. And then going to maybe an hour a week when
Oh,
they're
man.
infants.
See, I'm spoiled. I'm still probably banking 2 to 3 hours a night, honestly.
Wow. Yeah.
I'm just lucky in the rotation, but I'll get to that in a few minutes.
No,
But
see,
keep going.
with my oldest, I was the responsible parent. So
That's what I was going to say about that. I mean,
it was a very different feel. My
what
youngest,
was the saying? You just go to work to hang out with your friends all day?
yeah, exactly. That was my whole reason for working, obviously. And then with my youngest, my wife and I actually share it pretty 50-50 as far as I can tell. So I get the game, but
She manipulates them.
it's from 5 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. So I get an hour and a half a day.
That was a rough window, though.
It's not too bad. Actually,
I'm
I
not a
don't know.
morning
Waking up
person,
at
though.
5:30 is, I find it refreshing if you get a good night's sleep.
Yeah,
Oh,
see,
yeah,
I
'cause-
still don't get that.
Yeah.
There's nobody there to bother you, which is fantastic.
Yeah, exactly. No, see, obviously my history with gaming, I've mentioned it before. It's been a big part of my life being a military kid moving around. And Chris forgot to mention that we used to game together when we first met because we were both in the military together during our training. And he would come into my room. And the reason we're going to do Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 is because
Okay.
we actually sat in my barrack room and we played that game for hours and we kept
So
trying to
many nights.
one up each other. And for a while, Chris was actually outdoing me in the game. And then I finally got the mythical 1,000,000-point trick and we just stopped playing after that.
Because Brian cheated.
Yes.
Oh,
You were
100%.
there
I'll believe
for it.
that.
You watched me fucking
Yeah,
rail
I
grind
watched
that
you-
ship.
I watched you cheat the whole way through. Absolutely.
But yeah, ever since then, I've always been a gamer. When my kid was born, yeah, of course, responsibilities kick in and
Oh,
your
yeah.
gaming habits die a little bit. But my kid was pretty much self-sufficient in the way that we didn't have to constantly he wasn't always crying. He'd sit there and watch me play the video games. So I was able to get an hour or two in a day. And yeah, when he got a bit older, he got into the shiny lights and objects there of games like Dance Dance Revolution and all that. So it's I think that's the name of the game on the Wii. He never actually had a controller on him. All he did was just dance with it.
Just Dance.
Just Dance, that's it. Yeah. So
Yeah,
he
Just
would do
Dance is
that all the
amazing.
time. It was good movement for him. Plus it taught him rhythm. So
Oh, yeah.
it just for me, like gaming's never been insanely hard. And now that he's older and he can really take care of himself, I can actually slip away and I can play a few hours a game a day, outside of my responsibilities.
Yeah.
But I think the biggest problem I have now is I've broken the habit where I can game for more than 1 or 2 hours at a time. Like I just don't have the interest in it anymore.
Oh, okay, I get you. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, like my time is like me and my wife will like get my daughter ready for bed, and then she'll typically be like upstairs feeding her and like pretty much like nursing her, settling her to sleep. So that's when I'll just go down the basement, I'll play whatever, and then after
Quick
she
15
comes
minute
down,
cry.
or there's just screaming, and I'm like, oh, that sucks. I guess I get another hour. There's
Keep it
nothing
down up there.
Well, I mean, in
that's
all
your
honesty,
indication Joe's wife doesn't listen to the show.
what gave you that idea? No, in all honesty, though, there's nothing else I can do anyway. My daughter's very mama, 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 so it's just like, okay, yeah, I can go up there. She's gonna scream louder and get more pissed off. So
yeah, that'll go.
That
change.
Yeah, it's already gone in waves here and there occasionally, but anyways, yeah. So she'll be up there. I'll get like an hour or two sometimes, and then she'll come down, and we actually ended up setting up 2 TVs in our basement so she can like watch reality TV garbage. And I'm like, well, I can pay half attention and make snide comments on these people's relationships and keep playing stuff.
Yeah, and you're still spending time together, so it counts.
Yeah, and that was like a more recent development, and that's been a really good shift for us because it's like, hey, I'm entertaining myself doing my hobby, you're entertaining yourself watching your just garbage smut, and we're just enjoying each other's company.
Yeah, no, that's the way to do it.
Yeah,
that's pretty jammy.
So
yeah,
it is.
My wife does not understand video games at all.
Yeah.
So there's zero chance that I can spend our evenings gaming while she watches something.
Mine at least understands it. Like, yeah, I get it. This is why I get you enjoy this. I get why you enjoy this. I want nothing to do with it for the most part. Yeah. And I'm like, that's fine. I'm like, you want to try this? She's like, yeah, sometimes. And then 9 times out of 10, it's like, yeah, I'm good. I want to go back to watching my show. I'm like, okay, you do you. Bye.
Yeah, and my spouse, love of my life, plays more video games than I do. And that only happened after I met her. I brought in a big collection of games, and from there, I basically brought the crack into the house. And she just tried a little bit and then got addicted.
First bump always gets you.
Exactly. Yep. But guys ever plan to introduce your kids to gaming? Like, I know your oldest there, Chris. She's not going to be a big gamer in her life, but youngest, there's actually like reported benefits to video games for development there of hand-eye coordination and problem solving and stuff like that. Yeah. So you guys have a plan to introduce your kids to gaming, not in the same way to say like force them into gaming, but just kind of let them find something that maybe they enjoy. And if they don't like it, they don't like it, right?
Yeah. I mean, kind of. It's like, I'm definitely not going to be like hypocritical about it. I can't with how much like time I spend gaming and screens and everything. It's just like, well, daddy has a screen. It's like, well, yeah, of course you can try this. I don't care. But I've gone back and forth. I still have plenty of time to figure out a plan too. But I've been thinking about starting the retro route. Just I don't want to go too deep because we did talk a lot last month about it, but like learning those problem solving skills and stuff like that from older games, because a lot of the newer stuff doesn't have it. But my plan was start young, early stuff like, I don't know, Sonic, or I mean, Pokemon's my bread and butter. I clearly don't have a full flush plan. I'm more curious what you guys have done because you guys are with the older kids.
So
and I can build an idea today.
What ends up happening, or at least in my case, what ends up happening is the school introduces them to gaming before we do.
That's actually true. Yeah.
Like cool math games, stuff like that.
Please tell me cool math games exist.
It's literally a site. Yeah. Cool math games.
It still exists?
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. And like my daughter would start like in kindergarten, grade 1, doing phonetic games on the iPad or on the computer, math games, They love it, and it's an intro, and then she moved from there onto Minecraft, and then
Oh,
from
okay, so
Minecraft she went to Astro's Playroom with me.
oh, nice. Okay, so yeah, yeah, you had some really natural stepping stones, like yeah, easy introduction, and then it's like, hey, here's some more options. Hey, if you're interested, there's this thing.
Well, that's just it. I mean, if they get the bug,
Yeah,
it's there, especially in a household like ours where gaming happens. You know.
yeah, right. I know,
Yeah.
like anytime, like I'll bring my daughter like downstairs, so she has like a whole play area down here too, and she'll just see like the bookshelf full of like very colorful looking games and stuff, and like, hey, that entertainment center has a lot of fancy blinking machinery. I'm like, yeah, it does. Don't touch it, you lovely little gremlin, you.
Yeah. Oh God, I'm gonna get into that a bit later, but I was gonna ample or not amplify, just jump on something Chris said about schools introducing kids to
Yeah,
video games. Like my kid's school actually does Minecraft for educators.
really.
So these kids are playing Minecraft, but they have this version that's literally designed for schools. And him and his buddies will play Minecraft at home. They'll play Minecraft on there, but at the same time, my kid was also a COVID kid, so he did his
Mm,
grade 1, 2, and 3 on a computer.
yeah, virtual.
So because we had to work all the time, we actually bought him his own computer. Just we're stupid parents that way. But he
Yeah.
really learned how to use a computer, and then he got into Roblox. That's where everything kind of ended because trying to get him to play something that's not Roblox based is damn near impossible nowadays. So unfortunately, that is the game that will your kid will get addicted to. And I was talking to some of the younger people on the program I'm in, and
Mm,
even they were saying that we're talking like 18 to 20-year-olds. They're saying that Roblox is still the gaming platform to go to.
It's
really.
like crack.
Yeah.
And see, I'm hopeful that like no, please, for the love of God, no, not
But
Roblox.
sadly, it's going to happen because kids are guided to that because another kid at school is going to talk about it and then they're going to want to play it, and it's free to play. They get a whole bunch of games for free. The only thing you got to avoid is you got to teach them like how to avoid people talking to them
Pedophiles?
online. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
but it was a great way to teach them something. It's like how we got my kid a cell phone at 11 years old that he could only contact the family with
Yeah.
in order to teach him like proper etiquette with texting and how to use a cell phone and how to manage his data and all that kind of stuff. Roblox is kind of the same idea. If your kid's going to go on there, you got to spend the time to teach them internet safety.
Yeah, which is good because yeah, there's no avoiding having to teach proper internet safety and stuff like that these days because it's only gonna grow more and more over time. Like, but there's the fear as a parent. I'm like, I was in Xbox Live parties. Like, I know what awful human things are said in those and what happens. So I'm like, I
Yeah.
want to protect you, but you need to learn, and it's
See,
definitely a dance. I'm
this is
not
why
looking
I
forward
like
to.
when I was a kid. When I was a kid and they wanted to kidnap you, they had to get a van, they had to get a bag of candy, they had to paint the windows, they had to put some fucking work into it.
Or at least the mention of a puppy
Yes.
Oh yeah, puppy, you got me.
all
I
the
mean,
way,
it never got me. What are you
every
talking
time,
about?
every
That
time.
what? I
No, but
still think of Uncle Ted. Anyways, what?
you guys are forgetting that we're looking at it because all three of us are men and we were
Yeah,
born boys. We're looking at it from a very male perspective as
it's
well, right?
true.
So I have two daughters, and you really, really have to start that conversation about appropriate, inappropriate really early, in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah, oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
But
It's all new to me. Tell me,
Well,
please.
believe it or
you,
not,
you,
this is
you,
going to be something that as your daughter grows, it's going to become the forefront of your life.
yep,
Yeah.
And like, I don't have any daughters. The only like constant girl in my life is Chris.
yep.
And uh, uh fucking dogs barking. Anyways, broke my train of thought. So, anyways, yeah, it comes down to like even with a boy, you still have to you got to teach them what to do online because there's the
Mhm.
opposite end of that coin. Like the other side of that coin is you got to teach your sons not to be that guy on online.
Yep.
Right.
He will never send a dick pic to a girl, otherwise he will
No.
lose every piece of electronic he owns.
Yeah,
Yeah.
quell the misogynistic urges.
Yeah, it
Hmm.
just, I mean, it's really is like a fine dance of
Oh yeah.
being proper online. And like, I'm not exactly the biggest role model for that. Not that I send everybody dick pics, but Chris's thumb is lit up.
I have proof.
We have a Discord here that I'm sure hundreds have seen your wiener.
Which makes me question, guys, why am I the only one on video and nude?
Quiet.
Because that was a prerequisite of you joining us today, and we told you that.
Okay. Quiet now. Keep pulling the pants down slowly.
Slower.
Right, okay, so we've been talking about Roblox, and we've been talking about games you can get your kids into. Do you think of any game, like Joe, you're talking retro games, but
yeah,
there's so many games that are family oriented nowadays. Are there games that you would really like to introduce your kids to play as a family?
Mario Kart kicker ass.
Yeah, racing games full on, yeah.
But no, racing games are easier to honestly approach.
Yeah.
But no, you make a good point, and I'd have to think about it because I think I've talked about it on here before. A game me and my wife were playing a bit because in a way it's a similar dynamic because my wife has no experience with video games until I came into the picture. Was Sackboy Adventures on the PlayStation.
Yes.
It's just a chill little 3D platformer. It's colorful, it's happy looking, it's completely innocent, but it's actually pretty fun too. And stuff like that would probably be a good option. I in all honesty, I should probably start bookmarking that stuff now as I find stuff and just like, hey, when that day comes, break glass and try this stuff out.
Every Yoshi game for the last like 4 Yoshi games.
Since that's a great idea. Yeah.
My kid, we had got him Yoshi's Woolly World was the first Yoshi game we got him, and those games are literally designed for new gamers because they are simple.
Yeah. Oh, Kirby games too are in that similar realm.
My kid finished this Kirby game so many times that he actually hates Kirby now because of it.
Now, see, I feel like there's more multiplayer ones now than there used to be. I feel like all Kirby games for a lot of years there were just single player, dumb, easy. But yeah, now you can play them together, like Forgotten World and Star something or another. I don't remember all the names. I haven't been keeping up on them. But those might be pretty good too. I don't know what games have you guys done? You've gone down this road already. It's all new territory for me.
Racing games are great. Subnautica. My daughter got into Subnautica.
Yeah, loved it. My boy did too.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a fantastic game, and it's like my daughter's very anxious about anything intense or dramatic, so she won't watch scary movies. She won't play games with any gore or.
But she'll play Subnautica. Isn't that just like an ocean nightmare though? Like as you get deep.
Yeah, she hasn't gone deep.
Okay.
She stays very much in the reef. She's like, oh, that's perfect. I collect fish. I build things. It's great.
Oh, okay. So she's aware scary is there, but she's just like, I'm going to enjoy the happy parts.
Yeah, exactly. The little.
That's so wholesome. I love that.
The fish that bite things and you get their teeth there. I can't remember what the hell they're called anymore.
I couldn't tell you. I haven't played it in ages now.
But it's like the first scary fish you encounter, and that's like she's like, okay, I'm not going near there because that's where they are.
And, that's awesome.
So that's where I think she might actually like games like Stardew Valley. There's not a lot of fighting and stuff. It's mostly farming based.
But then I'd have to buy Stardew Valley, and
dude, it's nothing all the time.
5 times.
Yeah.
But I'm like, every game I own is like violent and mature. Like,
get Power Wash Simulator.
So I'm thinking of getting that for my wife. So because she
you're going to get hooked on it. I swear to fuck, you will get hooked on that game. Your whole family will. Then you'll just be like zombies. Stop talking to each other and just like, got a Power Wash.
I was playing that while like my daughter was still in like potato mode and like not fully like activated yet. And I think I had it on the TV. Like my wife came in like after like just like setting her down in the bassinet. She's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Power Wash Simulator." She's like, "This is dumb." 20 minutes later, she's sitting on the couch like, "Hey, did you get that spot right there?" Like it just ropes you in.
My brother told me he started playing it because we share we have a family Steam account so we can share our games. Yeah, and I went to see him for lunch yesterday and. Yeah, he said, like, I started Power Wash Simulator too. And it's like, it's really good, isn't it? He's like, yeah.
Yeah, didn't you like marathon 2 for like
I got
a week or something without blinking?
pretty much. I thought I was going to be able to play like a 1 or 2 little washes here and there, but
You
fuck, it was
you
always,
sap.
yeah, I will do just one more, just one more. And then I
No.
look outside and it's like, hey, when did it get dark?
No,
And
the
then
worst
you
is
look
when
back
did it get
outside, they're
light?
like, "Hey, when did it get light again?"
Yeah. Oh God. Like
Oh.
those are the types of games I really like that just take away all the problems of the world for a few minutes and let you
Mhm.
wash something.
Yeah.
Lawn
It,
mowing simulator is the same thing.
do you think those games though would be good for intro to a kid, or would they like as an
I don't
adult? Like, yeah, it's like the shut your brain off aspect is
Yeah,
really
yeah,
enjoyable to us because we need to shut our brains off because work and life. A kid is always stimulation, and then I don't know. Do you think it
yeah.
would work?
I
I think Power Wash Simulator is bad for kids because
yeah.
they're
Really?
sponges.
Oh,
Yeah. So I
like
mean, like we need to shut out the world. They're just trying to absorb more and more of it, and we need to give them more to learn and do and think and create and move. Right.
Yeah, and
right,
I was going to add to that as well. It's they probably also don't appreciate the enjoyment of power washing. Like you do it in real
no,
life, it's enjoyable, but your arms get tired. In this one, it just makes your eyes bleed, so it's a lot better. But
is
yeah,
it?
so they're not going to get it like in the kind of way we get it, where this is
Right.
cathartic to us. To them,
Yep.
they're still learning. So you want something that stimulates their mind.
Yeah, that's true.
And
And
you're
it
looking at farming games, or you're looking at Animal
Animal Crossing.
Crossing
Yeah.
and
Animal
games
husbandry
like
games.
that.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
can build, they can
Pokemon.
explore. Pokemon is a
Yeah.
good
Okay.
example
Yeah.
of, something that could teach them about dogfighting rings.
Yep.
Yeah.
Might have the next Michael Vick on your hands. You never know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Can't become Michael Vick if you don't let him play football.
There you go.
Uh, I guess the biggest question we've already kind of hinted on it is
Yeah, a little
the
bit.
challenge of time.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
here's the biggest problem is when I have time, I don't feel like gaming. When I don't have time, I want to game.
Yeah.
Like I
Mhm.
said, I started Assassin's Creed Mirage and I haven't touched it in 4 days. I haven't even turned on my TV in 4 days.
See, that's probably healthy. It's just so alien to us because of years of never doing that. It's probably not a bad thing, Brian, honestly.
Yeah,
But
but
Oh,
it's
but
I don't
I
know.
get
because
it.
I got so much other stuff going on. Like I have to finish all the
Yeah.
assignments for my course. Plus, I took on a job at the college, so
Oh,
that eats up some of my time in the morning. So I get home, I'm pretty tired because they're like 12, 11, 12-hour days for 3 days
yeah.
in a row. But then I just want a day to decompress. And then when it's nice out, which is starting to get nice out now, I don't want to be inside. Then I'm an alcoholic, so I'm off to the bar all the time. And
That doesn't help him.
no,
No.
it's like that's where portable gaming comes in.
Oh, yeah.
Do you guys want to know a secret? Honest?
What's that?
What you do is you accept that you will do all the laundry. Because I put the laundry in, I sit down here, I start gaming. Once the washer's done, pause, pop it in the dryer, go back to gaming. You get it all done. All your laundry's done in like half a day, and you've spent X number of hours just gaming
It's
and
actually
turning the brain off,
It's
man.
not a bad idea.
not, yeah, it's not a bad idea because then also when the old battle axe comes at you, you can be like, did the
I was
laundry.
productive. Well,
Yeah, I
Exactly.
cleaned the whole house. I did the groceries. I did this. I did the laundry.
yeah. But it also gives you like you don't feel like you're like, oh, I should have been productive. It's like, no, you've actually done something and you
Exactly.
got that time to
Yeah.
decompress and
Yep.
Oh,
enjoy your time.
that's why I like to vacuum the house by turning on the Roombas.
That counts too. But I found
That's giving
myself
me Ralph from Simpson vibes. I'm a Viking.
I'm helping.
Well, oh god, that's my wife made that comment one day. She's like, "I clean the houses like you turned on the auto dishwasher, you put on the auto clothes cleaner, and you started the auto vacuums. What did you actually do?"
Push buttons. I help. I've actually found myself in the challenge of time. I've been doing more and more handheld gaming too. Like
Really?
I bought myself a pocket like emulator that just like it can play like GBA, it can play PS1 and everything up to the PS1 generation and back, it has the capability of playing. So there's times where it's like the kid's just putzing around. I'm like, I got 20 minutes to do nothing, actually, just make sure this kid keeps breathing. So I'll just pull out the emulator and just like, I can play a little bit of Pokemon here or something and stuff like that.
Any console you can like put into rest mode is a parental console.
Yeah.
Like the 3DS, I can put it in my pocket there, and if I got a few minutes, I pull it out, open it up, and it just carries the game on, and I just close the clamshell again, and boom, I'm off.
Well, yeah, that's the beauty too of like sometimes like I'll have downtime at work too. Like, I have 20 extra minutes left on my break or whatever. I'll pull out the Game Boy, get some time in there, just away from home even too, occasionally, just whenever it tickles my fancy. It's managing your responsibilities and knowing that gaming is a luxury. It might have been a big part of your life once upon a time, but you just gotta make that shift and like, other things are more important now, and that's sad sometimes, but I don't know. Enjoy video games because you work hard all the rest of the time.
Oh, and especially with your baby at this age, enjoy them while you can.
Oh yeah,
because as soon as kindergarten hits, you're gonna be sick all the time. First of all, all the fucking because your baby's gonna get sick all the time.
Yeah,
anytime they're daycare or kindergarten, and then you get homework and then school activities.
Yeah,
and the school shit is just piled one after the other after the other after the other. There is not a break. So you're gonna be swamped, and you're gonna realize you're gonna go, shit. This whole school year, I played like 2 video games. Like,
and I know those days are coming. That's why I'm enjoying like the time frame I have now, while still being like, we're doing this on a Saturday. Yeah, I've been playing around, like enjoying my time with my daughter and my wife, and then like, okay, she's going to get her down for a nap, and I'm gonna come down here and talk to you two idiots and have a good time.
Exactly.
And then, by the time we're done with this, she'll probably be waking up not too long after and do it all again.
Yeah, that's how it goes. But
and for me, that's 3:00 on a Sunday when they both go down for an afternoon nap after eating some pasta for lunch, and boom,
nice.
It's like, okay, I've got an hour and a half if I'm lucky.
Yeah, about it.
Fucking Italians.
Yeah, I love it, man.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm going to tell a story about not the first time I met Chris's wife, but my wife is overseas fighting the war for America there as an ally, and
drinking coffee, eating donuts.
Yeah, pretty much. And Chris invited me over for not really dinner, after dinner conversation. So I grabbed McDonald's on my way, and I ate McDonald's, and I arrived at the house, and I learned something about Italians that night. I walked in, and his wife goes, how much pasta do you want? I was like, no, I already ate. Yep. And she was already putting it on a plate while staring at me.
Like, it doesn't matter.
Full on, like, death stare.
Yeah, she put like 2 large scoops on there and goes, how much sauce do you want? And I'm just like, a little bit. Like 2 scoops.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there, I'm full as fuck already. And
it does not matter.
No, and I'm sitting there like just trying to get this down. Like the pasta's coming out my nose and my ears and stuff like that. But I was just like, I was too scared not to eat it.
That fear is healthy, as you should have been.
So the next time they invited me over, I didn't eat for 2 days in advance.
Yeah,
that's smart too. Yeah, because you're gonna go home full and with leftovers.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Oh God, one of the best times of my life.
Being stuffed with pasta.
Well, it was a good conversation as well.
Okay.
It's always a good conversation when you get a bunch of Italians around a table drinking.
Yeah.
It gets loud and angry and happy and loud.
There's a lot less angry with ours. It's pretty good.
Depends on which cousin or uncle is there, honestly. Because there's some, it's like, oh, we're going to go to blows because this asshat sales here.
Yeah, we don't let that family member show up.
Yeah, but it's Italians. They're going to just show. Like, you drop the pasta, it's like, the bat signal. They're gonna know.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. So lesson learned on that one. But moving on, let's move
Yeah.
back on topic here because I could go on about Italians and overfeeding me for the rest of
Oh,
my
come on.
life.
This isn't the pasta podcast. Come on, man.
No, no,
Are we doing that
don't
one
get me
next?
into the setting up for his wedding story and the
Oh my
van
god!
incident.
Don't
But
even start on that one yet.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I'll tell you that one offline.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say. So I know what I'm asking as soon as the recording's done. Got it.
All right, so moving on.
Yeah.
I think one of the biggest problems we have with video gaming nowadays is the fact that so much that stuff is geared towards the adult gamer. Like
Yeah.
we're getting a lot more
Mm.
heavy storylines, more sexualized content, violence is on the uptick. Games about war, games about just monsters and stuff like that. So, how would you decide what game is appropriate for your kid? What is your bar for saying, "Wait, this is too much"?
I don't know yet.
Hmm.
Because it's like, I know I'm going to have to vet everything because of, just like you're saying, it's going that way. Everything is, yeah, war, it's violence, it's over sexualized. It's just, you got to figure out what works, what doesn't, and just like how much you want your kid to get access to at the age they're at. It's like, yeah, they're going to experience this stuff eventually in their lives. There's no avoiding that. That's fine. But it's, I don't know. It's definitely going to be a dance. And I might get overprotective. I don't know. But it's definitely a lot to figure out as time goes on. I don't know. How'd you tackle it, Chris?
Again, like it comes down to individual kids, right? I mean, my
Yeah.
daughter, I know she doesn't like anything scary or intense. She'll play Minecraft, and like killing a pig or a mob is about as intense as she'll
Yeah.
get, and she's happy with that. And until she decides, like, again, like when I'm playing Fallout 4, she won't watch because it's too intense with people's heads exploding because they get shot and whatnot.
Right.
But she'll take on I don't know. I'm trying to think of another, like anything racing. She'll
Yeah.
play that for 5 minutes, whatever. But yeah, I mean, you come down, you let them decide where they're at,
Mm-hmm.
and then whether or not you're comfortable with them being where they're at. I mean, I grew up in the 70s and 80s, so it was very much the age of the disappearing parent, right?
Right.
Uh, and like, so I saw the movie Jaws at 5 years old. So I have a really skewed view of what's entertaining and what's disturbing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Just completely warped, and it's like, yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
you got
Yeah.
vet it for your kids, because
Absolutely.
Hey,
Because
There's
go
there's
ahead,
an
Brian.
opposite problem to that one as well. Is my kid being a boy is more prone to the violence, liking the violence and stuff like that. So he plays
right,
games with a lot of fighting inside of him, and he seems to be like a little bit desensitized to some of the gore that video games. And like I said, he plays mostly Roblox, but Roblox can get pretty like
Intense.
dumb with its goriness and stuff like that.
hmm
Plus, you have like teenagers and stuff on there playing, swearing their faces off, and it's
yeah,
nothing you can really do about it. You just got to basically watch what he's doing and make sure that he understands the difference between life and a video game. And that's what my balancing act is he has to understand that punching somebody in a video game does not translate to punching
hmm
somebody in the real world. And I think I've gotten that through to him. So now it's more of an entertainment form for him. And the violence is, again, it's Roblox. So yes, it is things blowing up and they're punching each other, but it's not like blood is squirting everywhere. It's not like
yeah,
you're playing Call of Duty or something like that.
yeah. They're glorified Lego people, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. So
Yeah,
it's kind of a happy medium for me where I get to
yeah,
sit and talk to him about these things. And that's a big part for me is you have to make sure your kid understands what they're seeing and what it represents and how it can't be something they can do in real life. Like he can't steal cars in real life
yeah,
just because he played Grand Theft Auto, which oddly
yeah.
enough he has not yet. That's
Yeah.
like my one victory.
There you go. Because you make a good point. I think it is gonna, like, for my case, it's gonna be a lot of just like, all right, you can try this, and it's just gonna be a lot of sit, and I'm just gonna watch and like,
Yeah.
how are you acting? How is this affecting you? And be like, either make the call of like, okay, we're done, or like, okay, yeah, and as questions come up, like, hey, you gotta understand, this is for this entertainment. You can't actually go, mow down people. Not okay.
So,
Yeah,
Brian,
yeah. Go ahead.
uh, do you notice behavior changes in your son after he plays Roblox? Like, is he more intense, more energetic, more? I can't think of the English word. Énervé.
Energized? Oh,
Like,
nervous?
yeah, enervated.
Anxious.
Like, yeah,
Yeah, I think you're looking for anxious. I don't know.
yeah.
But no,
Do you?
well, it's kind of hard for me to say because, like I said, he doesn't tend to go outside and hang out with friends that often, or he doesn't go over to other friends' house. They all play online. So when he's done, he's usually like sitting on his phone, doom scrolling on YouTube or something like that. And
Oh, okay.
but he comes down, he comes and talks to me, and sometimes he has a little bit of energy, so we'll go out and do something. But reality is, no, he doesn't really seem to change his personality that much. I don't think he's like me, where if I watch like a action movie and all of a sudden I get a little more, you know,
Amped.
Yeah,
amped up.
amped. That's a great word.
Like you remember Chris going to see Fast and the Furious in the theater, and we came out and all those people started ripping their cars
Yeah,
out, and the cops started
absolutely.
chasing them.
And that's exactly what I'm thinking about because I'm thinking of me playing NES Batman when I was a kid.
Then you killed your parents.
Yeah, we can all dream, right? Sorry, sorry. No, but like I would play it, and you die in the sewers or whatever, and then you'd go outside and you'd like reenact the game as a kid, and like
Well, yeah,
I
I mean,
remember
I
being like,
watched Ninja Turtles all the time. I had a
yes,
broomstick that was my bow staff.
yeah. See, I was a bit old to be doing that when I watched Ninja Turtles, but
This happened last week.
Yeah, I was like, don't act like every time I wrap Christmas presents every year, oh, that wrapping paper tube's done. I am done.
I mean, it's obviously a lightsaber. Always,
Yeah.
it always has been.
It depends on the mood. It goes both ways. I'll give it to you though.
Tell me right now, if you two are walking through the woods and you found the chosen stick, you're not picking it up and taking it home.
Oh, 100%.
There is no man on earth who doesn't pick up a cool stick.
Oh yeah,
or a cool rock.
Yeah, no, I remember years ago. I was dating an ex now, and this was probably the writing on the wall. I literally think I was just walking through the woods, found a stick, brought it home. I'm like, check out this stick. She's like, what? Why? Who cares? And I'm like, who cares about you? We're done. You're not the one.
Funnily enough, my daughter last week was walking home from school and found like a big long stick, and she brought it home. She's like, check out my cool stick. I'm like, that's awesome.
Hell yes.
I'm like, and I hadn't thought more of it than just to say, oh, it was a cool stick, right? But I'm like, yeah, okay, so the kids are gonna be all right,
There's hope in the world.
Yeah, there is. Fantastic.
Yeah. Oh God. I guess that brings me up to something I just kind of wanted to ask you guys. Have you ever watched your kids discover a new game for the first time?
No, mine's a potato still. Next question.
I mean, yours is potato-ish.
Potato-ish.
Like she's mobile now, right?
Oh yeah. She's mobile and starting to form words and opinions. So that's getting exciting. But yeah, I'm not there yet. So go for it.
But
Chris.
what about her interaction with TV shows?
Like
I don't know. Honestly, do you do Sesame Street, or is that too woke for you?
No, it's not too woke for me. But
well, think about anything. Like your kid is learning or seeing things for the first time in their life, and you get to see that through their reactions.
Yeah, honestly, we don't have the TV on much for her at this stage yet. And I know that time's coming where, because if we don't start soon, she's just gonna, like, I don't know, be so awkward around it that I don't know how to correct it. But yeah, right now it's just, she'll experience something and just seeing, like, what the hell is that? And just, like, either excitement or curiosity or...
Well, have you ever given your kid ice cream yet?
We have. She hasn't been too over the top with sweets. It's definitely been weird.
Oh, kids have a weird development with their taste buds and stuff like that. And one day she's going to lick an ice cream cone and her eyes are going to go wide, and then she's just going to grab onto it.
We haven't done it for a minute, so we're probably right in that sweet spot. We did, like, I forgot what the photos were. Oh, I think it was for 1 year. Like, we did, like, oh yeah, here's a whole cake for you. put it in front of her. She like poked it, tasted it, and then just full meltdown, nothing to do with it. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's delicious. What? Why?
Trying
Are
to get
you
it too. It
broken?
works.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we're gonna have to experiment again. I'm almost scared to give her like ice cream because she just eats like crap.
Yeah.
She's not eating great all the time, so I'm like, if I just give you something sweet, you're never gonna eat real food, and then I'm gonna have a whole new problem.
She's just on monster drinks and cigarettes.
Brian, I want her to eat real food. If she's doing White Monster, zero sugars and cigarettes, I'm a proud parent. Okay,
I mean, he is from Michigan, so like
this is true. Yeah. Yeah. You gotta get that whole downriver.
Well, it's still better than breathing the air.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Chris,
back to Brian's original
we
question.
derailed
Sorry.
everything. Yeah,
sorry about that, guys.
Don't be. That's what this show is. You're fine.
I watched my youngest discover Astrobot, and
yeah.
Okay, so we all know Astrobot
Yeah.
is it's a top tier platformer, top tier, and she took to it. It reminded me of me at like 8 years old playing Super Mario Brothers. It was like, you remember the when you hop in your seat with the controller to try and make your guy jump higher?
Yeah.
She's doing the exact same thing. She's leaning with every turn and everything.
I still do that with racing games. I'll be sitting on the couch and I'll be making a corner and I'll lean into it. People have called me out on it.
But
I make car noises.
It's great to watch, like
oh, it sounds magical.
You're seeing yourself.
Yeah.
Your original self or your young self through their behavior, and then trying to puzzle through the ideas, and you just encourage them and say, you'll figure it out. The clues are there. You've just got to look, got to pay attention.
Coach them through the frustration. Don't let them just give up.
Yeah, it's a good way to teach them about frustration and walking away for a minute, and that's
and planning and not giving up when things get tough.
Yeah, there's like a lot of lessons you can teach a kid in video games. And as always, moderation is the key to everything. Like no Joe, don't give your kid more than 4 monsters a day.
Got it. Have her vibrate through the walls.
At 18 months, you can switch it up to 5 because
as long as she has coffee to offset it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
But yeah, moderation is everything, which means screen times and limiting screen times. And Joe, when I ask you these questions, I'm asking like to consider your future of what you would do, because your perspective of this is somebody who's walking into it, and that's a good perspective to have, because Chris and I have a bit of the experience of dealing with it, but it's good to always hear like maybe something we didn't think about that you could have. So what are your ideals on screen time with anything, TV shows, video games? Just basically, we all know screen time is a killer of kids.
Yeah, just going forward, it's like it's such a dance, because it's one of those things. For me growing up, I didn't have moderated, and and looking back now, oh yeah, that's so bad. Like, yeah, I'm heavily addicted to screens and stuff, and more than I should be. And I know my parents just didn't have like any. I think they gave up after I hit 5 of just like trying to stop me, and I wish they pushed back. So I'm in that delicate dance of like, I don't want to overcorrect, and like, I don't want my kid to be so screen dependent, so need stimulation 24/7 like I was. So it's like, I don't want to overcorrect, but I also want to find a happy medium. So I'm dealing with that struggle constantly of just like, she has like pretty much once a week screen time probably, and that's about it, of just like having something on the TV or whatever. One sec. Sorry, still getting over that cold I was talking about earlier. But it's just finding that balance. It's such a tricky line for me. That's why I was honestly looking forward to doing this episode with you guys, because it's like, I'm also an only child. I don't have any prior experience of this in my life. I'm literally just flying by the seat of my pants of trying to figure it out.
So here's an interesting perspective. I work at a high school, and all the kids, all the students have iPads. It is part of their course curriculum or whatever to have their
Yeah.
iPad. They get their assignments from the iPad. The teachers use the iPad, use the videos. So, like it or not, screens are going to be a major part of your daughter's education and
Yeah.
development. So we're screwed. And I mean, all these kids obviously all have cell phones. They're all high school kids. But the
Yeah.
province that I'm in, they've mandated that there are no cell phones allowed in schools for students.
Yeah, they did that with my kid's school as well.
Yeah.
But
I'm
my kid,
surprised. Well, that's not a bad thing. I'm just
No,
surprised they're enforcing it.
it's a new mandate and it's a
Mm.
province-wide mandate.
yeah,
So we have to be extra careful and extra vigilant to make sure these kids aren't sneaking their cell phones into the bathroom to text it because they're so addicted to
are you
TikTok and
doing
Yeah.
YouTube. And
drugs in there? No, I'm watching TikTok. That's worse.
honestly, it's vaping and social media.
Yeah,
It's
social media is like the death of
it's
society.
Mm-hmm.
it's like it's brain candy for them. There's no value to it, and it sucks all their time and energy. It's a really and I'm scared for the generation like Joe's little one there.
That's just what I was gonna say. It's like, see, that's the part that has me worried most times is like the generation you're dealing with right now is the generation that's gonna be teaching my kid probably. And I'm like,
Yeah,
what the hell is that gonna look like in 10, 15 plus years? I have no earthly idea, and it makes my head spin now just thinking about it.
but the
Well,
thing is, there's pushback now, right? Where
Yeah.
they're realizing that hey, maybe having screens in school maybe not a good idea, and
Yeah.
like
God.
talking to other education professionals, we're like, maybe we phase out the iPads in the next 5 to 10 years. So
That'd be great for my future.
right,
But
yeah, see, this
yeah.
school my kid is moving into next year. It's all pen and paper, but they do get
yeah,
Well,
Chromebooks for certain activities. But they're big on limiting screen time as well.
that's awesome. So there's hope. Okay,
Yeah,
good.
it also comes down to you as the parent and how much you're going to engage with the school as well. Like you can talk
Yeah.
to them about what happens on the electronics they get. Like
yeah,
I know schools are pretty invasive. If they give you a Chromebook, they will have the ability to completely monitor it at all
Yeah, I would say
times.
it's locked
yeah.
in.
It's
Yeah.
Yeah,
fantastic.
which is why I'll never allow a school to have their Chromebook on my Wi-Fi at home because
Mm,
I've heard of stories where the school puts software on the computers in the house so they can monitor everybody's usage.
yeah, I could see that.
And yeah, so anyways, the whole I guess overarching thing of this is it's going to become definitely a balancing act, and it becomes more and more of a balancing act. Like I would love it if my kids spent more time outside, but we also live in the era of the Karen where
Yeah, right.
kids playing
Hmm.
outside, all of a sudden you got child services because, there's 4 buses that arrive in front of my house, and except for the high school bus, there's always parents out there walking their kids to the bus stop, and we're talking like 12-year-olds.
Yeah,
It's
Hmm.
it's insane. It's like the kid is 12 and you can see the bus stop from your house down the road. You don't need to walk your kid in the morning.
Yeah, no, it's finding that line of helicopter parenting, which I don't want to fall into, but it's like you gotta protect your kids at the end of the day. The world's freaking crazy anymore, and it's
but that's the
yeah,
thing. Like you have to let them get hurt a little bit.
yeah, exactly.
Little hurts avoid big hurts later.
It's very true, and
Yeah.
it's finding that line of like figuring out, okay, what's a little hurt, what's a big hurt, because we talked about earlier. I'm so desensitized to like, oh yeah, that's going to be emotionally damaging. You'll be fine. It's okay. And it's like, yeah, I probably shouldn't let my kid go through that. But I can see it now that I'm gonna have to like constantly be doing like my own homework of like, okay, what what is this school stance on tech?
Yeah,
What are they allowing
No,
these kids to have access to and stuff like
believe it or
that?
not, it is not that difficult because my
Really
experience is the school is very open about their policies on
good.
this stuff. So it's not like you're going to have to sit there and sneak in and watch a class from the ceiling just to see what's going on. You
That's
don't
good.
have to, but we expect that you're going to for other reasons.
I have a
But
ceiling cam mounted right now.
yeah, the teacher's talking. But no, it's more about your personal life. You kind of got to watch, because once your kid
Yeah.
starts interacting online, that becomes a whole new ball game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like the future of gaming with kids is going to be VR. Like that's just another thing you can shove a
Yeah.
screen as close to your kid's eyes as humanly possible. And of course, with these new AR glasses coming out, they're going to be linked up to tech their entire life. So
That's scary as hell.
one of the
Yes, it
things
is.
that I'm very vigilant for is when my son is playing on his Oculus, I listen to the conversations he's having,
Good.
and a lot of them are older kids. And as soon as I hear an adult, he knows this rule. As soon as I hear an adult voice, he's out of that room, because if
You
you're an
can't trust
adult,
them.
no, if you're an
No.
adult playing with a bunch of kids, that's kind of
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't even care if you're playing with your own kid, unless it's like a small knit circle of friends that all the parents know each other and they know the guy who's playing. And he's kind of monitoring from within.
Yeah, that's different.
But
Yeah.
if it's a random adult, get out of a room with kids,
Yeah.
especially considering the games they play are really tailored for the childlike mind.
Yeah.
And all jokes aside, Brian, I mean, good on you for doing that. Like, seriously, because I mean, you hear horror story after horror story of like parents are like, "Hey, you have access to the internet, go wild," and like, "Oh, my kid turned out to be a sociopath. I don't know what happened," but it's because you allowed your kid to interact with like 40 or 30 or 40-year-olds at age 10 that are just sowing who knows what into their heads and giving them access to the world that they should not have at that age.
But you're gonna see it. I mean, no
Yeah.
matter what, no matter how well you raise your kid, there are parents who put in the minimum amount of effort at most.
And
Yeah.
they're the ones that you have to be more vigilant of,
Yep.
because they're the ones that
Their
is going to
kids are the
school.
ones who are gonna fuck up your
Yeah.
kid.
Yeah, they're going
Yeah.
to school with your kid and they're telling how great it is. And then if your kid finds out about that, can I go over to little Johnny's house? And then they get all the extra screen time and, sugars
Mhm.
and pops and stuff like that. And
It's just a whole nother thing to be aware of
yeah,
as time goes on.
it's a
Yep.
fun time, that's for sure. But I truly believe the future of gaming is for kids is screwed up because of all the AR glasses and the Oculuses and stuff like that coming out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna be extra fucked up.
Well, yeah, they're not going to know how to interact with anyone without a piece of technology literally glued to their face. And
Oh yeah.
yeah, that's
And
it's
don't forget
terrifying.
that piece of technology, like even AR glasses, where it's just augmenting reality,
Mhm.
is a barrier
Yeah.
between human interaction. Anything that you put between them, be it a game console, be it VR goggles, be it AR goggles, it creates a barrier between genuine human interaction. And our kids need to learn genuine human interaction
Mhm.
to become members of the society. We
And
are
then
social creatures.
yeah, and then after they learn all that, they can then detach from society as adults in their
Absolutely.
20s
Yes.
and hide
like
from it
everyone
like we
does.
do.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah, as long as you know the ropes, we're good.
Yes, 100%. But they have to be forced through it in the
Yeah.
first place. Like I'm sure you guys dealt with the same thing, and you guys are like Joe. You're much younger than I am. Brian's a couple years younger. But when we were kids, we'd meet neighborhood kids
Yeah.
and just start talking to them at the playground, at the schoolyard, wherever, and just start playing and become friends, quote unquote,
Yeah.
for a day, for an hour, for whatever. And
Yeah, and
our
my
kids need that too.
my kid was like that before COVID kicked in there.
Yep.
We'd take him out to the park all the time and he would just find some random person. They'd be playing games together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and only 1 in 10 is an adult man.
Yeah.
But actually, during COVID, like not during COVID, but like at the ass end of COVID, there,
Post
my
COVID,
kid
yeah.
went outside and there was some kids playing hockey down the road. So he went to ask if he could play, and the dad came out and told him to like go away. And it's like, dude, so
Yeah,
he's
but
trying to
Yeah.
be friendly, but no, he's like, oh, I don't want him around my kid in case he's sick. And it's like, this is what society's become: is people are so
Fear.
fucking cowards that they isolate their kids as well.
Yeah.
again,
Eh,
it's choosing the little hurt over the big hurt, right?
Yeah. It's an easy slope to fall into too,
Yep.
because
Oh
it's
yeah.
like, yeah, it's like, yeah, I want to keep my kids safe. Of course I do, but it's like, yeah, there's a line. They got to experience life. They
Yep.
got to
Yep.
learn. They have to grow. And yeah, like you're saying, Chris, if they don't get those little hurts, they're not gonna grow.
Oh, exactly. Like, I mean, I guarantee all three of us as children have been in dicey situations, we'll say, right?
Yeah.
We all did. We survived. Most of our friends survived. I say most, but I mean, for the vast majority of kids survived. And realistically, we're actually safer in terms of
Yeah.
violent crime now than we were in the 70s, 80s, and 90s.
Yeah, because we learned to listen young. Yeah,
Yep.
was it? Did we get hurt? Did we? Do we have scuffed knees? Yeah, but
Yeah, absolutely.
we were able to take lessons away from that, so we
Yeah,
didn't walk away missing an arm.
for the
Yeah,
most part.
nothing teaches you
For the
about
most
life
part,
better than
R.I.P.
life itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
What? So for those listening, Brian just posted a pic of Kronos in our notes for
Kronos?
I don't know what's clearly Chrono.
Chrono.
All that Chrono Trigger I've clearly played.
Yeah, I'm fiddling right now, right? 'Cause this is what I do to keep myself from wandering off in my own mind.
Goddamn
Dude,
vigilators.
I was gonna say I've been here with my fidget toy the entire time.
Yeah, and I'm doing the shaky leg thing there where, if you have to pee, you shake your legs to stop yourself from having to pee, but I don't have to pee because I'm so dehydrated right now because Anyways, long story short, yeah, I did that because, it broke up the conversation enough to, guys got any final thoughts on the
Wait a minute. I'm
gaming
here.
as a
I'm the
parent?
only one raw dogging this whole experience.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
sitting here straight up with a computer, nothing else going on, glaring lights.
Yeah, Mr.
You said it yourself.
Yeah, Mr.
You're the
ADHD.
oldest here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
You you were before a time of I needed to be constantly stimulated. I'm a 90s kid. I need stimulation,
Yeah,
otherwise I'm gonna ramble off and start eating paint chips.
you guys are so broken, and I feel so
Oh, yeah.
bad about that. Like,
And I'm raising a kid, god damn it. Yeah.
even worse.
See?
Holy
Yeah,
crap.
nice you. I'm terrified.
So good news. This little
Yeah.
side note. Good news is at least when we became adults, and I think this is true for all three of us.
Yeah.
We started becoming friends with other parents from other generations.
Yes.
With a decade of difference,
Yeah.
and we get some really good lessons, either what to do or what not to do, which is a huge bonus. A huge bonus.
Oh yeah, it's huge beneficial. I mean, slight peek behind the curtain. Yeah, my daughter
Yeah.
was born. Me and Brian were talking a lot at that time because I was
Absolutely.
effing terrified of what
Yep.
the
And
hell
you
I'm gonna
should be.
do. And,
Just wait, it gets worse.
yeah, I'm sure it does.
Yeah, wait till the first time you let your daughter leave the house without you walking with her and you have to trust her to go to the park, which is like just down the road. And
Yep.
you sit there and you pace back and forth trying to not run down to go see what they're doing.
With the shotgun. Yeah.
My daughter, she walks to her aunt's house, which is literally one street over from ours.
Yeah.
And my wife and her sister text back and forth as to she left, she's around the corner. Okay, I see her. Okay, she's here. It's like, and she'll be 12 this summer. So I mean, like it it doesn't go away. It gets harder and harder, and you have to put more and more thought and effort into how you interact and when you interact.
Yeah, not helicopter too much, but still being close enough to be
Exactly.
kind of you're aware of what's going on. Yeah.
See, with my kid, I have this rule that tell me anything, I'm not going to get angry, even if it's something you shouldn't have done.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And he walks home with a friend from school there, and a couple of times they pass this area where teenagers go and they bring liquor bottles and vapes and stuff like that. So
Classic.
he was telling me there, him and his friend are looking at the liquor bottle. It was like Jack Daniels is a brand of liquor. And I'm sitting there like, you don't need to know that until you're at least 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he goes on, he was talking about the vape and how they were throwing it and blowing it or trying to make it blow up. And I'm like, guys, don't do that. And I'm just like, I remember when I was a kid, if I had told my parents anything like that, they would just immediately lose their mind. And I just sit with him after he's done telling me his story and I'll laugh at it a little bit. And I say, you can't do that, right? And then we have the conversation, and, you know, he doesn't lie to me, which is the big point I always try to make.
Awesome.
So I also try to give him the respect by not lying to him either. So if he asks me a question that just might be a little bit uncomfortable or might have an answer that he might be too young for, I try to word it in a way that's appropriate for him, but it's also the truth.
Yeah.
Which is why he hasn't believed in Santa Claus his whole life.
That's not a bad thing.
No, but I think that's our responsibility as fathers, especially.
Yeah.
Is to be that safety net. Like, if your kid knows that they can come to you at any time for any reason without judgment, I mean, they feel safe. They feel I didn't have that growing up.
No, I didn't for the most part either.
Oh, neither did I.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, knowing that, like my daughter, for example, she got caught a couple of weeks ago talking in the hallways in school. And the teacher said, okay, who was talking? She raised her hand and said, you know, I was, even though I was whispering, I was still talking. And one of the other girls didn't raise her hand. And my daughter was really upset. And I'm like, you know what? I said, I'm proud of you because you were honest. You made a mistake. You owned up to your mistake, and you're accepting what comes of making a mistake. And that shows that you're mature and an honest person. And I'm proud of you. And I took her out for a treat.
Now do your taxes.
Yes. Oh, shit.
My son was in the similar situation. He got caught with a friend passing notes back and forth with big boy swear words on them.
Nice.
And the teacher, I love the teacher for this, because the teacher actually sat them down and turned it into a grammar lesson. So so when the note got sent back home with us, because we had to sign the note to say that we read it, there was a whole bunch of corrections on it. And he told us that, she sat down with them and went through the whole thing. So we sent the note back with our signatures and our comments and stuff like that on it. And I guess his friend never told his parents. And the worst part is, now my son knows that, you know, we're not going to freak out if like he brings something like this to us, if he makes a mistake and he tells us. But at the same time, he's also learned the lesson from the school that if he hadn't have told us, there would have been no repercussion.
Yeah.
See, but that's when you explain that the repercussion is internal.
We did.
Yeah.
Good.
We said the poop monster will eat you from the inside.
Yep, absolutely. All hail the poop monster.
All right, I think we've kicked this cat enough times there that it's done meowing. So if you're listening to this still, if you haven't given up on us, you can always share your thoughts about gaming with your kids in our Discord, which you can find the link of to in the description of this podcast. Or if you're part of our Patreon, you should be having a link to the Discord as well. If not, send an email to retrotopiapodcast or at gmail.com, and we'll send you a link to the Discord because it's open for everybody. Tell us in the comments of wherever you're listening to this, what was your first gaming experience with your kids? What are some of your favorite co-op games for your family? And if you're a retro gamer, what retro games do you still think work for young gamers? I want to thank you, Chris, for joining us. It's been an absolutely fantastic conversation.
Thank you guys for having me. I really appreciate it.
Oh yeah, it's been a blast. You fit in here like swimwear. It was great.
Well, it's great. I'm looking forward to our next episode where we drop Brian completely.
I like the way you're thinking. All right.
Don't tempt me with a good time. All right. So if you're part of the Patreon, just hold on there a second, because there's a little bit more for you guys. But that's going to be a little bit of a thing between Joe and I. And if you're not part of the Patreon, well, you can always join it at patreon.com/retrotopia, where you can join for free and join in on all the fun of commenting and getting extra shows and stuff like that. Chris, Joe, thank you very much. And until next month, this has been RetroBytes Neo.